Stop letting people trigger you. How to detach and stay unbothered when life doesn't go your way. Have you ever noticed that one rude comment can ruin your entire day? Or someone ignores your message, or someone criticizes you, someone chooses another person over you. Things don't happen the way you expected, and suddenly your mood changes, your confidence disappears. You replay the situation in your head again and again, 100 times. But here is the truth: the event isn't controlling you, your attachment to the event is. Today, we are going to talk about one of the most powerful life skills you can ever learn, that how to become emotionally detached, not cold, not heartless, but peaceful. Because the person who cannot be easily triggered is the person who cannot be easily controlled. Yeah, let's begin. Point number one: every trigger reveals an attachment of yours. Think about it. Why do certain people's opinions affect you so much? Why does rejection hurts? Why does being ignored feel like unbearable? Why does criticism stay in your mind for days? Because somewhere inside you have attached your happiness to something outside of yourself. Maybe you have attached your worth to people's approval. Maybe you have attached your peace to someone texting you back. Maybe you have attached your confidence to your success. The trigger isn't the real problem, but the attachment is the real problem. If someone insults in a language you don't even speak or understand, would you feel hurt? Probably not, because you are not emotionally attached to it, right? The things which can disturb us often exposes the places that we have given our power to. Point number two: people can only trigger what already exists inside you. Imagine two people hearing the same insult. One laughs and the other cries. Same words, right? Different reactions. Why is that? Because triggers are mirrors. They mirror our emotions. They reveal our insecurities. They reveal our fears. They reveal our unhealed wounds. Someone calling you not good enough only hurts if a part of you secretly believes that. Someone leaving you only destroyed you if you have made them the center of your happiness. So instead of asking, why did they do this to me? Start asking, what inside me reacted so strongly? Actually, this question changes everything, because now your focus shifts from blaming others to understanding yourself. Number three, stop expecting people to behave the way you would. One of the biggest reasons we suffer is expectation. I would never treat someone like that. I would never reply like that. I would never lie. But here's the truth: people don't think like you. They don't love like you. They don't value loyalty the way you do. So the faster you accept this, the less disappointment you will become. I think acceptance doesn't mean approval. It simply means you stop arguing with reality, because reality wins every single time. Coming to number four, detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. Many people misunderstand detachment. They think it means becoming emotionless. No, detachment means I care, but my peace doesn't depend on the outcome. Uh, for example, you can love someone without depending on them. You can work hard without obsessing over the results. You can give your best without letting failure define your worth. Detachment isn't about losing love, it's about losing fear. Coming to point number five, learn the pause. Most people used to react, a few respond, a few people know how to respond. Someone says something rude, so immediately you will defend yourself. Someone disappoints you, immediately you send a long emotional message. Someone ignores you, immediately your mind create 10 imaginary stories. So instead, what you can do is you can pause, take one deep breath. Ask yourself, will this matter to me from a year now? So most of the time you will get the answer as no. Your peace deserves those 5 seconds before reacting. So learn to pause before reacting to something. Coming to point number 6, not every battle needs your energy. Have you ever argued with someone who had already decided not to understand you? Exhausting, isn't it? Here is something emotionally mature people understand, that not every misunderstanding needs clarification. Not every insult deserves a response. Not every opinion requires your defense. So sometimes silence is the highest form of self-respect. Protecting your peace isn't weakness, it's wisdom. Coming to point number 7, your mind creates more pain than reality. Think about the last time that upsets you. So how much of your suffering came from the actual event and how much came from replaying it over and over again in your head? You suffer twice, once from the reality and 100 times from the imagination that you create in your own head. What if they probably think, or what I should have said instead of this and that? The mind loves unfinished conversation, but peace comes when when you stop replaying those messages again and again. Point number 8, you don't need closure from everyone. Many people wait for apologies, for the explanations, for justice. Sometimes it never comes from them, and that's okay. Waiting for someone else to give you peace means they have already taken your freedom. Closure isn't something they give you, right? It is something you decide. So sometimes closure sounds like, they are not coming back, they may never understand me, and I choose to move forward anyway. That is the real freedom. Point number 9, build a life that doesn't revolve around one person. When one person becomes your entire emotional world, their actions gain tremendous power over you. But when your life is filled with purpose, say you have friends, you are learning, you are good on your fitness, you have family to concentrate on, you have dreams to achieve, you have creativity. So one person's behavior no longer controls your emotional state. Your world becomes too big for one person's opinion to shake it, right? Coming to 10 point, your self-worth must become internal. Imagine carrying a mirror everywhere, asking strangers, do I look valuable? Sounds exhausting. Yet emotionally, many of us do exactly that. We seek validation from other people, right? We ask people to decide whether we are enough. Your worth isn't decided by how many people like you, who stayed or who left, who chooses you, who rejected you, or your worth existed before any of them arrived. So you have to remember that. Coming to point number 11, stop taking everything personally. People are often fighting battles you know nothing about. Someone may ignore you because they are overwhelmed. Someone may speak harshly because they are hurting inside. Someone may reject you because your path simply don't align. Everything isn't about you. And strangely, that is, uh, incredibly kind of freedom that we can let the thought go away from us. And yeah, coming to point number 12, become the calmest person in the room. Real strength isn't loud. It doesn't need revenge. It doesn't need to prove itself. It remains calm. The calm person has options, right? The emotional person becomes predictable. and predictable people are easily to manipulate. The moment someone realizes they can make you angry, or they can do whatever they want, they have control over your emotions. So you have to understand that don't hand over that power to someone. So coming here to the conclusion, I will say that the final message is, life will always give you difficult people, unexpected disappointments, broken plans, rejection, criticism, loss. So you cannot control any of those, but you can control one thing always: your response to it. The goal isn't to become someone who never feels emotions. The goal is to become someone who feels everything without letting those emotions control your life. Okay, so people don't decide your peace, right? Circumstances don't decide your peace. Outcome don't decide your peace. Only you do. So the next time someone tries to trigger you, just smile and take a deep breath and remind yourself that my peace is too expensive to be disturbed by someone I cannot control. So if this video helped you see emotional freedom in a new way, let me know in the comments below. What is that one thing you are choosing to stop giving your energy to from today? And if you enjoy content about emotional intelligence, psychology, and becoming mentally stronger, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends and families. And I will see you in the next